Hey, Betty, and anyone else who might be watching. It's been about 72 hours since you popped up all ex-roommate ex-machina, which, for those of you who missed it, went pretty much like this. What?
The sword.
What?
The second talisman is the blade of Haster.
I'm sorry, I seem to think you keep saying that the soul-sucking sword that probably only left Carmilla alive because she didn't manage to, kill anything with it is the second talisman.
Sharp as ever, Hollis. No wonder your first choice college was an evil death trap with a second-rate journalism program.
Since when is she an expert in ancient Mesopotamian languages?
My high school GPA was a 6.7 Morticia. When it turned out an evil fish god had decided to hijack my brain, I did some research. Was becoming an expert in extinct languages supposed to be hard?
Which just left us with the issue of getting our hands on the sword. Last we knew it was where Carmilla had dropped it, in the anglerfish pit. You know, the dean and her minions from Corvée are currently engaged in the archaeological excavation of hell. Like, literal, actual hell.
Okay, so we rappel down.
Rappel. We have no idea how many minions the dean has down there, or how deep the excavation goes.
Okay, so I build us ninja suits and we hang glide into...
Ugh, you numbskulls always make everything way too complicated. I go in, I get the sword done.
And the possible army waiting for you?
Well, it's simple. I carefully, stealthily eviscerate anyone stupid enough to get in my way.
Like the dean.
Well, in the event we encounter her, I've narrowed down the demon list to about 5 kinds of awful she could be. There are the Sumerian ones called Lilitu. You can use an amulet to cast them out.
So a 1 in 5 chance. We play exorcism roulette with the dean?
You know, I bet nobody ever accused Tesla of playing exorcism roulette. Sounds like your dad's plans are ready for some applied genius. Let me know when yours are.
And Dad's got a new project. Of course he does. With my luck, it's probably one of those tracking chips they put in pets. Look, I know you'd much rather just lone wolf it into the pit and grab the sword.
Really? What gave you that idea?
Because it's what you always do. And I get it. No fun discussing strategy with the preschoolers when you're so much smarter than us. And it only gets worse when it's about your mother and your revenge, because then you might have to admit that your feelings are getting in the way. Then you might have to admit that you have feelings.
I think you better leave the insights to those who attended freshman psychology cupcake.
Like it's some profound revelation. You never want to admit how you feel. Not how angry you are. Not how scared you are that you'll never escape your mother. Not that you don't know if you can ever forgive me. Not that you aren't as confused as I am about what that kiss meant.
Please. You think nobody's ever kissed me to make themselves feel better?
That's not what I was...
Of course it was. Okay, you want to talk about feelings? You're scared and you're lonely. And you're not sure you're up to saving the world because you couldn't even save this place. And you wanted to forget that, so you let go of your little friends act and you kiss me, and that's fine. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna blindly go back to following your lead. I need that sword. And if you don't have a plan by sundown, I'm getting it myself.
So yes, if you were wondering, it was possible to make the Carm situation worse. For lo, I am Laura Hollis, romantic kryptonite. What would Hermione do? You're right. I should definitely worry about averting the apocalypse and not about the feelings. Or the kissing. So, instead of obsessing, I have found us a primo source of intel. You may remember these weird bursts of static we were getting a while back. Turns out it's Mel, who's been podcasting the lowdown from the pit on the Silas Ethernet.
Hi. So glad you found time to care. I mean, it's not like we've been down here for, 2.5 months. I can't believe I thought this was going to be an actual rescue.
Hey, this is totally an actual rescue.
The same way your glorious plan to reclaim the school ended with Lawrence, all evil dead, and the rest of us in a literal hellhole reenacting the 10 Commandments.
Okay, yes, that plan hit a few snags, but we have a new, much better plan of which you are an essential part as our pit person. Pit insider? Ooh, embedded pit correspondent.
This is the worst.
We just need to figure out what's going on down there so we can nab the sword, collect the other talismans, defeat the Dean, and let everyone go. Wham, bam, totally a plan.
Laugh, are you okay? What's going on?
Yeah, no, not to throw a monkey wrench in all the planning, but I think I figured out what kind of demon the Dean is.
Laugh, that's amazing. What are we looking at? Sumerian wind demon, creepy super succubus, ooh, terrifying gorgon. Can we exorcise her?
Yeah, turns out that's not so much a problem, because the Dean is a god.